Hi there everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back for another Trinity Stamps video. Today I am going to be working on an end of year, kind of end of school card, but let's talk about what we're using first. I have the Simply Sentimental Celebrate stamp set. Y'all know how I feel about the Simply Sentimentals, and this is another amazing one. There are the matching dies to go along with it, or to use separately if you wanted, but they're fabulous. I feel like if you get one, you gotta have the other, so love both of those. So many great sentiments in there to go along with Celebrate. We're also going to be using the notebook paper. So this is a simple one, but it is a great one, and it goes perfectly with the die that we're going to be using called the Cool Clipboard. I love the Cool Clipboard. I don't use it near as much as I'd like to, but it is definitely one of my favorites. I don't know. I mean, being a girl who loves stationery and paper and pens and stuff, this one is right up my alley, so I love that one. And then we're also going to be using some golden sparkle stars to go along with that. But let's go ahead and get started on that background. I wanted to kind of match the notebook paper, so I'm going to make my own. I've got a piece of cardstock, white cardstock, that measures 4¼ by 5½ inches. So this is the full front of an A2 size card. Please pardon my head. It's going to be the same process all along. I'm using basically it's about a 1-inch thick masking tape. It's mint tape. So that's going to go at the very top of my piece of paper. And then from there on out, I think it's about a 1/2 inch is what I'm using. That's what I have. You could do it with the 1 inch, but you'd have to move your mint tape quite a bit more often. And I'm only going to put a few of these down, and I'm eyeballing it. So pardon my head. Really, I'm just trying to make sure it's a nice thin line in between each one of those. And I'm only going to put 3 down to start, mostly because I just am going to keep moving those down the paper and didn't want to waste the masking or the mint tape. But so yeah, we're eyeballing it. It isn't supposed to be perfect. It'd be great if it was, but it's not going to be. So I've brought in a blending buddy, some ink called High Tide is what this one is, and it's a pretty blue, turquoise blue color. And so I'm just going to be moving that masking tape down as I go, and again eyeballing it, trying to keep it about the same width apart. And we're going to end up with this really cool paper look, like a notebook paper. And you could stop at doing just the blue, but I am going to take it a step further because why not, right? We're already doing this. But most of this is going to be covered, which kind of seems a little bit sad, but you will definitely be able to tell that it is mimicking notebook paper. All right, keep blending that High Tide down as we go, and then we'll just keep moving that mint tape down as we go also. And this is the last one I'll do, and then we'll once again blend that color through those lines. And they're not perfect, like I said. You could use the glass mat to make it more perfect by following the lines on there, but I was a little lazy. It just was like, I could do this, and I didn't do too bad. I will say I didn't do too bad. So we'll peel off all of that mint tape, and you can see it almost looks like a fun little like notepad. But again, we're going to take it a step further. I am going to grab in another one of those 1/2 inch mint tapes, and we're going to put that on the side. I want that to cover up just all the way to the side. That'll keep it nice and straight. And then I'll bring in another piece of the thicker stuff. And then we're going to bring in some bee sting ink. It's a nice pretty red ink. And then we'll use our red blending buddy and we'll blend that. Again, we want it to look like some notebook paper. All of us card girlies are probably paper and pen girlies as well, so you know what I'm talking about. So I'll peel back that mint tape and we'll clean up our mess, but take a look at how fun that looks. It does look like a cute little piece of notebook paper. All right, so we'll set that off to the side, and then we're actually going to stamp our notebook paper. So I've got another piece of white cardstock. We're just putting this into our MISTI in case I don't stamp it correctly or don't stamp it well, so I have to use it again. So I'm going to close the door of the MISTI, and then we'll ink that up with that High Tide ink. Close the door, and it actually stamped really well. Then we'll do the same thing with the straight line, and we'll ink that up with the bee sting ink. And then that worked out great too. So now we'll bring in the die to go along with it. And then we'll run that through our die cutting machine and we'll have this really cute piece of notebook paper that looks like, you know, it's got the little holes on the side. So nice. To save time, I went ahead and die cut out the rest of the pieces that I wanted from that cool clipboard. So yeah, we've got a clipboard. We also have the top part of the clipboard. I die cut those out of some silver mirror cardstock. There's a cute little paper clip in there. I didn't do that one. I did do the parts to make a pen. There's also dies in there to make a pencil. I do want to point out that this die is a bigger die, but all the pieces are super tiny. So I really relied on my tidy tray to make sure I didn't lose anything, especially if you're die cutting pieces ahead of time. That is an essential tool in my opinion. Of course, so are reverse tweezers, which is what I'm using here. I decided to go with a yellow pen. You could go with all kinds of pens, but I thought that would be fun. And all those little silver pieces, like I said, those are all a part of that one die, but they cut out some tiny pieces. So we've got the side clip to the pen. We also have the middle part of the pen. So I'm using my pickup stick to do those pieces. And then you have the very bottom piece of the pen also, which is going to be that silver mirror cardstock. And then we'll just use the pickup stick to put that down on there as well. So our pen's all ready to go. As you can see, I have the word celebrate already die cut out. We're going to start gluing pieces together. I'll put that notebook paper down on our clipboard. I don't know why, this just makes me so happy. Oh, if my mom had handed me something like this as a kid, I would have die cut these out until that die just about busted, because I would have had so much fun with little tiny pieces of notebook paper. This set just makes me so happy. All right, so for the Celebrate, that's the one I used the die cut, and I die cut that out of some red cardstock, and I'm going to do the shadow with some blue cardstock. Sort of matches that High Tide. It's a little bit different, but it's close. So I'll use my reverse tweezers along with some liquid glue, and then we can go ahead and adhere that down to the shadow piece. And then I'm going to pick out some sentiments from the Simply Sentimental Celebrate that are all going to go together. This card would make a really good graduation card. It would also make just a very good end of the year card for any student you know that did well. And you know, you just want to celebrate that it's the end of the year, because we're there. It's hard to believe, isn't it? So I'll pull out several of those little sentiments and we can piece those together. I'm going to end up stamping them all using some Black Widow ink. It's a nice crisp black ink. And it's going to say it's time to, and then we'll have the word celebrate, and then the last word is you. And I'm going to cut those out all using my guillotine trimmer. So I'll just trim each one of those down separately, and then we'll piece those around the word celebrate. We're going to put that down using some foam strips just to make the words stand out a little bit more. Peel off that release paper and we can put the word down. And then we'll arrange the words all around. It's time to, and then celebrate you. And then we'll put the A+ down, and I'll use my reverse tweezers along with the liquid glue. And then we'll also put our pen down. Such a fun set. And there's also like a binder clip in there you could make with that die, along with the paper clip, which is so fun. So now we'll put down each of those words. And my reverse tweezers are essential for this. And then once all those are down, we're going to attach our background that we made to a card base that measured 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches and was scored at 4 1/4. So it is a side folding A2 size card. And then we'll put our little clipboard down using that same liquid glue. I'm going to put it kind of cockeyed, a little wonky. I think that's cute. But I can't stop there. I'm going to embellish, and that's where our little golden sparkle stars come in. Because of course we're celebrating, so who wouldn't want a golden star? And so I'm pretty liberal with putting those all around our clipboard and our notebook paper, and I'm just going to pick up those with our pickup stick and the liquid glue to adhere that down. And that, once I'm done putting all of those down, is going to finish off the card. I am so happy with how this turned out. But yeah, I feel like I need to make a few more for the students I know because it is time to celebrate. We're just about there. So if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And huge thanks for sticking around, watching the video, using my affiliate links. All those things do keep me producing videos, and I appreciate you. So I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.